Hey, welcome back to Food According to Alroca. Hey guys, so today we are making some pasta, fresh pasta from scratch. This is one of the things that you can make if you're trying to save money. I know a lot of people have got a lot of flour left over from the December, while you're baking and all of that. So you can use that and some eggs. All you need is just 3 eggs, 2 cups of flour, some oil, maybe 2 tablespoons of that. Olive oil is best, and a teaspoon of sugar. A teaspoon of salt, sorry. So that is all you need to make your fresh pasta. So all you do is put your flour on a surface that you're gonna knead on, and then you're going to put your eggs, make a well in the middle, and then you're going to put your 3 eggs in there. You're going to put your salt and your oil in there and then mix it, and then you're going to start incorporating the flour into the eggs. Once the eggs are mixed together, then you incorporate the flour a little bit at a time. You incorporate the flour a little bit at a time until everything is mixed together. So while you are doing, with fresh pasta, you can make your lasagna with that. You can make your ravioli with that. You can cook it and make, pasta can be made in so many different ways, with some beef, with some chicken, with some mince. There are so many pasta dishes out there. You can even make it into a salad. So this is, a skill that if you can get it right, you don't have to go and buy pasta anymore. If you have flour in the house, and usually there is, and with some, you have eggs and oil and salt. That's it. That's all you need. And then you're gonna need after mixing it, you're gonna make sure you mix it, and you're gonna knead it for about 12 minutes. When you knead it for about 12 minutes, when you know it's ready, it's when it's bouncy like this. When you press it, it bounces back, and then it's elastic, it's nice. So when it's like that, you know it's ready. And then you're gonna put it on the side for about 30 minutes or so before you start rolling it out. So if you have a pasta machine, you can use that. But in this case, because a lot of people don't have pasta machines in their house, so we're just gonna roll it with the hand so that I can show you how we roll it with the hand. So you cut it into 4, as you can see there, and then you work with one piece. And then while you are busy working with this piece, you must make sure that those other ones, you cover them in plastic so that they don't get dry while you are busy working with this one. So you're gonna start rolling it, and make sure it's floured on both sides. Make sure it's always floured, and then you're gonna turn it. And then because it's very elastic, you have to roll it up until you get that consistency where you can see your fingers on the other side. It's very thin. You must roll it as thin as possible, as you possibly can. As thin as you possibly can. So the reason why I'm rolling it, you see, in a sort of like a rectangular manner, because I'm gonna be cutting it a certain way. So I'll show you. So I'm rolling it sort of in a rectangular way. So, but it doesn't have to look perfect. Remember that this is homemade pasta. It doesn't have to be as perfect as a store-bought pasta, as long as you roll it thin enough, as thin as you possibly can get it. You see there, my fingers are showing there. It's very thin, because when you put it into water, then it's gonna sort of like change the consistency. It's gonna be thicker, sort of. So it make it as thin as possible before you cut it, and then you can cut it now into any shape that you want. And when you roll it there to cut it, you must make sure it's floured on both sides so that it doesn't stick together. So as you can see here, I cut a different size here. It's a bigger size, as you can see there. So the size depends on you. You can cut it as bigger than this, you can cut it smaller than this, you can cut it very thin, you can cut it into different shapes, which I will show you in another video in the future. I will also make some ravioli to show you how you can use your fresh pasta. There are so many different ways. We'll even make maybe some lasagna sheets, and I can show you how you do that. And then as you can see on this one, I cut it a little bit thinner than the first one. I'm just showing you different sizes that you can cut, and you can cut it even smaller than this if you want to make some spaghetti. And then if you get the consistency right of the dough, then it won't break. It won't even break even if you cut it as thin as this, because it's elastic and it won't break. So you can cut it a little bit thinner than this, maybe half of this, and make your spaghetti with that. So it's up to you, but I'll show you other shapes and how you can cut it in the future. And from there, you're gonna boil it in some salt water. You just put some salt into boiling water, and then you boil it just like that. And you can store your pasta in the fridge. You can freeze it after doing this. You can freeze it for up to 3 months. You can do that if you want to freeze it and store it, if you make a lot of it. So I hope, guys, you're gonna enjoy this. And then I made some tomato sauce, pasta sauce to have with this, and I'll show you the sauce. I'll put the sauce in another video, a separate video, some tomato pasta sauce. So I hope you're gonna enjoy this video, and please tell me how you find it, and I hope you get your pasta right. Thank you.